Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. So here we'll take care of a new problem that we have been facing. Well, since over here we are using BLoC to pass around the context and manage our context. And each time you access this context not inside the stateful class, then you'll see a warning like this where it says that don't use BuildContext's across async gaps. So over here in this line, actually we are using a context which is BuildContext's type. Now one of the things over here, if you hover over on this, it says that across async gaps. So if you have asynchronous operation, if you use context not within stateful class itself, you might have this warning. Well, if it's a warning, but it could also create problems. So since it's a warning, so we need to be able to handle it. Now how to do that? Well, before we go ahead and look up the context, what do we do over here? First you have to understand, so here we look up the context of home page blocks and that we trigger an event. That's what we do. So how can we do it better so that we don't have any warning, and at the same time when you look up the context and trigger an event, we need to make sure that actually this context exists. So for this reason over here we could do like this. We can access the context inside a conditional block, and after that over here we could just simply do mounted. So with this it will make sure that context is still there and it's the right context. And with this, if you do it, you will see that the wiggly line has gone. Okay, so that was inside this home controller where we were accessing a BLoC context. And we know that we also have a sign-in context, and in the sign-in context itself, actually, we are also accessing the context, the build context. Now this is just a controller, a class, not a stateful class or stateless class. It's just a class. So over here we do see that we are accessing this context. So we could do the same thing one more time over here. So over here we could do if context dot mounted. Okay, now let's go ahead and do this operation. And with this, we'll see that our wiggly line has gone. Now, right after this, actually, we could go ahead and restart our app, and we'll see that everything is still in original place, and we can go ahead, log out from here. So that means that our app is working.